6 years ago, my entire life changed in a single moment. My parents were in a devastating car accident. My mom died instantly, and my dad survived, but he was paralyzed from the neck down. At the time, I was only 22 years old. I had just graduated from college and was ready to start my life. My brother, on the other hand, was 33. He was already married and had 3 kids. At first, my dad had a professional home nurse to take care of him, but after an incident with one of the nurses, he lost trust in them completely. That's when my family asked me to step in. They told me if I stayed home and cared for him, my dad would take care of me financially. And honestly, I didn't hesitate. Because I loved him. I truly believed my dad was my best friend. For 6 years, my entire life revolved around caring for him. I helped him eat. I helped him bathe. I helped him use the bathroom. Every single day was the same exhausting routine. Meanwhile, my brother and his wife would occasionally come over to give me a break. But every time they did, they made sure to remind me how much of a favor they were doing, as if the 6 years I spent sacrificing my own life somehow didn't count. I missed out on everything most people experience in their 20s. No career, no independence, no real social life, just caregiving, day after day. But I kept telling myself it was worth it, because he was my dad, and I believed he appreciated everything I was doing. Then, a few weeks ago, everything changed again. My dad had a stroke. He passed away in his sleep. Losing him was devastating. Despite everything, I loved him deeply. But just a few days after his funeral, I found out something that completely shattered me. When the will was read, I discovered that my dad left almost everything to my older brother. The house, the money, all of it. All I received were a few sentimental items. His reasoning was written clearly in the will. He said that since he had financially supported me for the last 6 years, he believed my brother needed the inheritance more, because he had a family and children to provide for. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had spent 6 years of my life taking care of him. 6 years of physical and emotional exhaustion. 6 years of sacrificing my future, and somehow that was worth almost nothing. I asked my brother if we could share the inheritance. After all, I had been the one there every single day, but he refused. Completely and legally, there's nothing I can do about it because technically, I was included in the will, but it gets worse. My dad also left the house to my brother, and now he's giving me a week and a half to move out. I've nowhere to go, no savings, and no real work experience after spending my entire 20s as a full-time caregiver. I've applied to over 60 jobs already, and so far, nothing. I loved my dad, I truly did, but right now, I feel completely betrayed. I gave him 6 years of my life, and in the end, it feels like none of it mattered. Sometimes I wonder what my life would look like if I had said no back then, because now it feels like my entire future was taken from me. Not once, but twice.